Rangers, and welcome to Ranger Ruby YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be going over National Park Recreation. Let's go ahead and dive right on in. National Park Recreation is kind of a vague term. It covers a lot of different things. I'm going to narrow it down a little bit. Today we'll be talking about National Park Recreation rules, and specifically I'll be talking about the I Didn't Know About That web series. Now, I will leave a link to the description down below, and it will lead to several other links which will go over articles over each individual thing that I will talk about in today's video, more in depth if you'd like to know about that. So I Didn't Know About That series goes over and breaks down some of the more ambiguous rules to recreation outdoors. And they understand the fact that not all visitors are coming to national parks with the same background and experience. So I thought I would also go over some of these as well. The whole goal of the series is for people to understand these specific rules that aren't necessarily laws, but they're things that you should just be doing as more of a national park recreation etiquette thing. And they want you to know that it's okay to say that I didn't know that. The first thing that they want to tell you about is dark skies and light pollution. Light pollution affects your ability to see the stars at night, and it's harmful to nocturnal animals and migratory birds. You can find out with the link how to dim your lights to help dark sky nights and the wildlife that depends on these dark skies. The second thing they want you to know is planting for pollinators. It's that time of year again where people might feel motivated to start their gardens, and as you plan your gardens this year, save a plot for native plants. Pollinators are responsible for 1 out of every 3 bites that we eat each day. So you can find out how specifically you can help pollinators in your own yard. Another thing which also sort of relates to dark skies, but this one's more about you and less about other nighttime nocturnal animals, and it's about stargazing. And this article is called Stargazing 101. So it goes over some things that you might not necessarily know about stargazing and recreation, such as, did you know that lights from your cell phones and flashlights, especially white lights, can harm your vision, which is why red lights are actually better for nighttime stargazing. Another one is reef-friendly sun protection. This is something that even I didn't even think about, that when you go into waters, the things that you're wearing on your skin like sunscreen might be harmful to the waters that you're going into. And there's a whole article about how you can still protect yourself from the sun and also protect the reefs. And then this one should be obvious. I hope this is pretty obvious. If you are on my channel at all, I really want you to know this, and that is, don't feed the wildlife. This is dangerous not only to the wildlife that they get used to being around people, but it also could be dangerous for you, especially if it's like a larger animal that could seriously harm you. Plus, animals carry all sorts of things that you just don't want to be near them. You don't want to feed them. And like I mentioned earlier, it also makes animals get used to being around you. If you're feeding bears, then bears are less likely to be afraid of humans and attack them. It is not a good thing in any sense of doing this. It's a very bad idea. And finally, the thing that they want to talk to you about is boot brushing. This is something that I didn't know about. I've seen these like little boot brushing stations all the time, and I believe in some of my vlogs I've included pictures and videos and clips of me boot brushing myself, but I didn't know why those were there. I thought it was just like to remove the dust from your boot. Brushing your boots before a hike can help prevent the spread of invasive species. Oftentimes, little things or seeds that you don't even notice or think about can latch onto your shoes and your clothing, and they can spread. And brushing your boots at these stations removes them. It gets rid of them, or at least it confines them, so you're not just like walking around the entire park with them. So if you didn't know any of these things that I listed for National Park Recreation, or you'd like to find out more things, or like to go a little bit more specifically for each of these things that I've listed, be sure to check out the link that I'll leave in the description down below. Well, everybody, that's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up and comment down below your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. Also, be sure to click that red subscribe button and little bell next to it to always know when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching again, and I shall see you next video. Bye!